and welcome. This is ETRise Top MSME Ranking. I'm Aloni Bhatt. Today, I'm very pleased to speak with one of the top innovative MSMEs, Addverb Technologies. Launched in 2016, Addverb is a global robotics company based out of Noida, India. And I'm pleased to have the CEO and co-founder with us here today, Sangeet Kumar. Sangeet, thanks so very much for joining us, and many congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Melanie, for having me here, and thanks the whole ETRise team and the MS. We are very happy and elated. Whole Addverb team is happy to get this award.
Sangeet, what does winning this award mean to you, mean to Addverb?
So it means a lot. It is encouragement to our effort that we have been putting for last 5 years, and we have come to a stage where recognition from this platform would take us to next level, and we are very happy about it.
All right, so can you tell us a little bit about the space that Addverb operates in? What are the kind of challenges you have to face to advance to the top of your game?
Yeah, so we are into warehouse automation and robotics, and warehouses are becoming the new factories of the world today, not only in India, but across the world. It is because the customers, instead of interfacing with the factories, it is the e-commerce companies or quick commerce companies or retailers who are servicing this customer from the factory. So the touch point has shifted from factories to warehouses. And that is where you have maximum number of people working today. And there lies huge opportunity to improve the experience which a customer has from a particular platform or retailer. And that is what we do. We automate these warehouses so that you get accurate products which you have ordered. You get products in the form which you can be happy of, and it is provided to you within hours, forget about days. And this is what we are into. So we automate these warehouses so that the platform players, the e-commerce players, the social commerce players, quick commerce players, and FMCG companies can deliver products to end customer accurately, reliably, within time, and with lesser effort.
Right. And do you differ in the geographies that you operate in?
Yeah, so we started with India, and 80% of our revenue comes from India today. 20% of our revenue is coming from Asia Pacific, mostly Southeast Asia and Australia and New Zealand. But in the last 1.5 years, what we have done is we have put 100% subsidiary today in Singapore, in Australia, in Netherlands, and in US. So these are operational offices today with local CEOs and having local team. And we manufacture everything in India, and we give it to these markets. In the next 5-6 years, we believe 40 to 50% of our revenue would come from India, and the rest 50% will come from outside India.
And I'm tempted to ask you that, when you operate in two geographies, in multiple geographies, your learnings are rooted in India. How have they helped you understand the problems or deliver better services to the other geographies?
Yeah, great question. So in India, currently we work with almost all business verticals. So when I say business vertical, it is e-commerce, fashion and retail, fashion and lifestyle, actually beauty and pharmacy, digital, which is white goods, petrochemical, tire. These are the industries where we are extremely good, apart from FMCG. And today, India, because of the huge middle class population, and because of the consumption boom, the maximum throughput and the demand and the kind of startups which are coming to serve the end customer, all these things are happening at the same time in India, across the world. And because India has the scale, what we are learning from installations in Indian warehouses, similar thing is directly replicable in outside India as well. Not only in developing countries, but developed countries as well. Because today, India and China, as far as consumption is concerned, as far as new commerce, e-commerce, social commerce is concerned, they are leading the world. And the kind of scale we get to experiment with our technology, it is a boon to us, and that is what we are replicating in other in India, where the manpower cost is so less. If our automation makes sense in these conditions, it definitely makes sense where you have to pay $18 per hour or $130 Australian dollar per hour and $18 US dollar per hour. So it definitely makes sense, and that makes our life much easier. As far as software is concerned, the platform, because we are a new age company, the architecture and the tech build is very new, unlike other automation companies, and that gives us another fillip and another advantage in giving our solution to advanced markets. So yes, our learning in India is helping us scale up elsewhere as well.
Sangeet, as you said, that in India, manpower costs are really low. Do you feel, or are you sometimes blamed for the loss of jobs because of the adoption of AI robotics?
So no, exactly. And so there are. What do we compete with and what do we eliminate? That is very important to understand. We eliminate dirty jobs. We eliminate repetitive dirty jobs, which is not going, which human beings are not designed to do it. And it is only because you don't have option, therefore humans have to do it. And even with this job, even with such a less manpower cost, all the e-commerce companies today and FMCG companies are struggling to get people, trained people. When I say people, what I mean is trained people. And they are struggling. Their businesses are growing, but they are not able to scale because there are not enough trained people to do the job. So that is second thing which comes into picture. The third thing is automation is not only about people. It is about how you are effectively going to use vertical space, cubic feet. So today the real estate cost in India is as costly as any other market, and that is, so you have to use it very effectively if you have to be near the cities, which you want to be near the cities to serve your end customers. So automation enables you to store densely so that you don't store air, you store goods, and in a cubic feet. You don't talk about square feet. The fourth thing about why we are successful in India and the way we are growing today, we are 400 crore revenue company. This year we will clock 400 crore, and why we have been growing from 0 to 400 crore in 5 years is at certain scale of operation. If you have to ensure reliability, if you have to ensure accuracy of dispatches, then you cannot be only dependent on people. It has to be people assisted with technology, and that is what we are doing. Many of the companies, you cannot have, let us say, 5,000 people working in a 2 lakh square feet area. This is not office. This is, you have to move and take items and give it to the customer, pick for the customer. And that is when automation starts making sense.
Then, how do, I'm shifting gears a bit, how do privacy laws like GDPR affect AI system deployment and tech implementation in an actual business scenario?
So right now, it has not affected us adversely because when mostly we are into B2B space, and when it is B2B or enterprise dealing, so between two companies which are dealing at an enterprise software layer. So there are many data so we sign an agreement wherein certain data we get, and all those data are kept in a particular way, etc. There is a so there are these agreements or the frameworks are very, very defined. Even before GDPR, this was there. So that is what we have been following, and we work with large companies. They have very good systems. So we work with Reliance, we work with Hindustan Unilever, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, you name all these large companies, and they have well established systems, and therefore it has not affected our business per se.
I want to take off from the earlier question on how India has given you deep learnings and really enhanced your ability to scale in other countries. But in India, AI tech, robotics, machine learning adoption rates are uneven. Now, this is not just between countries, but across sectors. In India, which are the sectors you think will be the next to sort of adopt this integrated tech solution?
So today it is mostly FMCG, retail, organized retail and e-commerce. That constitutes 70–80% of our business. And that is the business which is imbibing the technology the most, because they are changing rapidly in the last 5 years. The way retail has changed. Everything which is unorganized today is moving to organized or moving to web or net, internet. But the sectors which will imbibe these technologies are definitely these sectors which are currently doing it. They will deploy it at a much larger scale. But then there would be two other segments of business which will deploy it. One is the small MSMEs in food sector, food processing or food sector. This sector is definitely going to imbibe the technology. And the second, and when I say food, it is also cold chain and all the grocery, cold grocery, fisheries, etc., etc. The second set of industry which will imbibe this is the traditional industry. So let us say automotive spare parts. Automotive spare parts, the moment the kind of volume these organized player or OEMs are getting, there is no way they can manage it. It is like FMCG today. FMEG, electrical goods and electronic goods, that is fast moving electrical goods. That is another sector which will imbibe these technologies. Petrochemical and tire, these are other sectors which will imbibe this technology in future.
Yeah, and I think the application or the kind of products that you have for each of these technologies will differ vastly. I'm assuming it might differ when it comes to petrochemicals sector.
So that is one great thing about us, and that makes us unique across the world, is we invested in both kinds of technology. The crate technology, crate movement, storage, etc., and pallet technology. Pallet technology is what gets used in petrochemicals and tire industry, etc. Crate is what gets used in e-commerce and organized retail. The other thing what we did is, and that makes us one of the company in the world, is we invested in robotics technology. So all kinds of robots, whether sorting robots or cobots or self-driving mobile robot, etc. Then second is conventional automation. So we brought both these technologies together to solve end customers' problem, and that is what that is another thing which is helping us grow outside India. There are one or two or hardly any companies across the world which understand both these stack of technology. One is flexible automation, the other is fixed automation, and we are one of them because of our linear, because of our experience as a customer, because of a great software team, and software has been a strength in India. So our technology is hardware plus software, and because we have been able to do this hardware thing in our earlier avatar as a customer, so these two things we have mixed to offer solution to our customers.
What are your plans to scale in the future?
So in next 5 years, today we are a team of 550 engineers, and if you follow news here, just few days back, Reliance has invested around $130 million in our company, and that gives, and this money we have taken to expand outside India and put up world's largest factory at a single location for robots. We already have a factory. I am there in our factory today, and we are putting another factory, and that both these factories put together will enable us to make 50,000 robots a year, which would be largest robotic production capacity that any company, any country would be having. We will be building this Make in India, Make for the World. So today, as I said, we are a team of 550 people with a revenue of 400 crores. In next 5 years, we will be a team of 4,000 engineers, PhDs, MTechs, and a revenue of 7,500 crores. That is what we will gun for.
We wish you all the best and great success ahead. Thank you once again for joining us, and congratulations on winning the award.
Thank you, Miloni, again, and the whole ETRise team for recognizing our effort. And this award is for everyone in Addverb, those people who are working here today, those people who contributed in the past who are not there with us. This award goes to all of them and to their effort in making Addverb what it is.